its place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Moore off the bootleg. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. That one goes for 24 yards.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field. Because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
A first down carry now for Crowell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And the back goes into motion. To throw is Moore. To throw on second down. Sammy Coates has it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They'll toss it to Crowell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Slot man moves right. To throw on second down. Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now Moore throwing on first down. And this one caught by Coates. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Sammy Coates, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On first down, Watson. And incomplete to open things up. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down.
Here we go. Ohio. Ohio. Hut. Flex round.
Now it's Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
Throwing on first down. Moore. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford, used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad. Foul, come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, eh.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Set. Green. Detroit. Detroit. Leopard. Leopard. Gun.
Here's Moore. From the gun, he'll throw. He finds Coleman. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the right side and complete to Njoku. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
More now. He's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Here's Watson now on second down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for the second straight play. They may want to block him on third down. Going to need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got a man. Complete. Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 92 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. More now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Crowell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Moore on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, Uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Shifts by him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Coleman, the man in motion right. On 1st down, Moore. And he slings one that's incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. That'll bring up 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
To throw is Moore. Back to the air on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Bernardrick McKinney. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Moore, throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. The Browns send out their punter now. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And the kick's away as he's into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
To throw on second is Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, Moore. Finding room to the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Moore, throwing on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side with Crowell. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Moore now to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Moore looking to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In motion is Coates. On 3rd down, Moore. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. To throw is Moore, operating from the gun. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Caught left side Hopkins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Collins able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. This is taken at the 18. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And the Browns getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Out of the gun, Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now more. Off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. In motion is Coates. Throwing on 3rd and long. Moore. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Watson now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Watson to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Christian Kirksey in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Here's Jeff Locke now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. Now it's Crowell running right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Moore on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Now let's go. 3:19.
Crowell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Moore. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit. And maybe
the ball is out. Watson lost it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
To throw is Watson. Looking to throw on second down. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
That is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Long, it's Watson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Jeff Locke now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Moore now on first down. Staying on his feet. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. To throw on second down. Moore. And he's going to go down again. Bernardrick McKinney in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, he'll throw.